Manipulation often hides behind a mask of good intentions or emotional involvement. In the fast-paced nature of everyday life, it's easy to succumb to the influence of others without even noticing it. However, by cultivating a firm stance and sharpening our awareness, we can maintain control over our decisions and protect our autonomy. Today, I will share practical strategies to help you recognize and neutralize manipulation attempts so you can preserve your independence and inner tranquility. Here are 5 effective tactics to avoid being manipulated. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out and costs you nothing. Let's dive in. 1. Learn to recognize manipulation tactics. Manipulation can be either subtle or overt, and the first step in protecting yourself is learning to identify it. Manipulators often seek to exploit emotional vulnerabilities or take advantage of situations where you're more susceptible to external influence. They might use time pressure to force quick decisions, guilt to create a sense of obligation, or even exaggerated praise to disarm your skepticism. These tactics appear in various aspects of life, from the workplace to personal relationships and even online interactions. A single well-placed message can plant doubts in your mind, pushing you toward an impulsive action. To counteract this, pay close attention not only to what people say, but also to how they say it. Tone of voice, posture, and context can all reveal hidden intentions. Manipulation often disguises itself in excessive flattery or unrealistic promises. When something seems too good to be true, take a moment to consider whether there's a hidden agenda. Being aware of these strategies doesn't mean becoming cynical, but it does help you remain clear-headed and avoid being caught off guard. From a Stoic perspective, manipulation works because it provokes emotional responses. If we can learn to observe our initial reactions without immediately acting on them, we gain the power to prevent manipulation from taking hold. The next time someone pressures you into making a quick decision, ask yourself, do I truly need to act right now, or can I take a step back and evaluate the situation more rationally? Practicing this self-reflection weakens the influence of those who seek to control you. Even close friends and family members may unintentionally manipulate you to serve their own interests. This doesn't necessarily make them bad people. Rather, it highlights the importance of distinguishing between acting according to your own will and yielding to external pressures. By recognizing the signs of manipulation, such as emotional appeals, urgent demands, excessive compliments, or subtle intimidation, you can stay alert and make decisions based on reason rather than pressure. 2. Strengthen your emotional awareness. Emotional awareness is a crucial skill in resisting manipulation, as it's often through emotions that manipulators find openings to influence your actions. In moments of happiness, anger, or insecurity, we are more likely to make impulsive decisions without considering the long-term consequences. To counter this, adopt a habit of self-perception, acknowledging and understanding your emotions before reacting to external influences. For Stoics, mastering emotions is essential for maintaining inner peace. Epictetus famously stated, "It is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of them." This means that our emotional responses are often more significant than the events themselves. When we recognize that emotions can be moderated through reason, we reduce the effectiveness of manipulation attempts. A useful strategy is to pause before responding to a provocation or tempting offer. For example, if someone presents an irresistible financial opportunity and insists on immediate action, stop and ask yourself, am I acting out of excitement or clarity? Even if an offer seems appealing, it's your right and your responsibility to gather more information before making a decision. Similarly, If someone tries to make you feel guilty to get their way, consider whether their request aligns with your values and goals. A good practice is to keep a journal of situations where you felt pressured or manipulated, reviewing them later to identify patterns and improve your decision-making process. Over time, this practice helps you develop the ability to recognize manipulation almost instinctively and make choices based on rational judgment rather than emotional impulses. Manipulators often know exactly which emotional buttons to push, whether it's guilt, anger, or excitement. By reinforcing your emotional awareness, you can recognize these triggers and neutralize their effects. The best defense against emotional manipulation is maintaining a clear and composed mind, as Stoics emphasize. When we train ourselves to remain steady in the face of fleeting emotions, we become less susceptible to external control. 3. Be skeptical, but not paranoid. Skepticism is a valuable tool in avoiding manipulation, as it helps you critically assess situations rather than blindly trusting others. However, it's important to balance skepticism with openness. Being overly distrustful can harm personal and professional relationships. Rational skepticism involves verifying information, comparing different perspectives, and resisting the allure of persuasive rhetoric. When someone makes bold claims or promises quick success, ask yourself, what evidence supports this? Where can I verify these claims? Serious individuals will respect your due diligence, while manipulators may react with frustration or attempt to make you feel guilty for questioning them. Skepticism should not lead to paranoia, but rather a mindful approach to evaluating people's intentions. For instance, in relationships, genuine acts of kindness should be appreciated. But if someone excessively showers you with gifts or praise to gain control, it's wise to consider their true motives. Always analyze the bigger picture, the consistency of their actions, words, and behavior patterns. As Marcus Aurelius advised, we should focus on seeing things as they are, not as we wish them to be. This objective mindset protects us from false hopes and unfounded fears, allowing us to make decisions rooted in reason rather than manipulation. Practice assertive communication. Assertiveness is the ability to express your thoughts, needs, and boundaries clearly and respectfully. When faced with a manipulation attempt, how you respond can either strengthen or weaken the manipulator's influence. An aggressive reaction may show that their tactics are working, while passivity signals that you're easy to control. Balanced assertiveness acknowledges the other person's concerns without sacrificing your own autonomy. If someone pressures you into an immediate decision, you can calmly state, "I understand this is urgent, but I need time to evaluate my options." Setting boundaries in this way discourages further manipulation attempts. Likewise, if someone tries to use guilt as leverage, a response such as, "I appreciate your feelings, but I need to make the best decision for myself," reinforces your independence. Your body language also plays a role. Maintain steady eye contact, a firm posture, and a calm voice to convey confidence. To develop assertive communication, practice responding to hypothetical scenarios where manipulation might occur. Over time, this strengthens your ability to remain composed and resolute in real-life situations. Assertiveness, combined with Stoic principles of reason and self-control, helps maintain integrity and avoid falling into manipulative traps. 5. Remember that you control your choices. Stoic philosophy teaches that we should focus on what we can control, our actions, decisions, and reactions, rather than external factors. This principle is invaluable in resisting manipulation, as it reminds us that, while we cannot stop others from attempting to influence us, we can choose how we respond. Self-awareness is key to maintaining control. When you have a clear understanding of your values, priorities, and goals, manipulators will struggle to sway you. If you've already decided that your time is non-negotiable, no amount of persuasion will make you sacrifice it for someone else's benefit. Strengthening personal control requires a calm, deliberate approach to decision-making. By staying centered and mindful, you prevent others from steering you away from your true path. As Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius emphasized, true freedom comes from mastering oneself rather than being swayed by external influences. In conclusion, by recognizing manipulation tactics, strengthening emotional awareness, maintaining rational skepticism, practicing assertive communication, and taking responsibility for your choices, you can safeguard your independence and inner peace. Stay alert, trust your instincts, and always think before you act.